Property Talk by Steve Van Derodar. Taking a nook at your windows. Many would agree that not one condo or apartment is considered habitable without windows. The statement holds true to almost any living space. Windows are an integral part of the total look and architectural character of a home or a building. It provides ventilation and affords you the views at its vantage point. Intrigued by the subject, I am tempted to feature a home buying consideration, particularly the type of windows seen in building properties. As if it only comes to mind now, not only the size of the unit, the bathrooms and bedrooms, but as well as the windows are among the major considerations in buying a property. Windows are vented barriers in a wall, opening that admit light, air, and add beauty to the building. In today's modern infrastructures, residential buildings use glass elements and structures and aesthetic windows as the new definition of modernism and structural stability. Through time, building construction have placed windows as a big selling point in residential units, especially in its efficient use of daylight, design, or overall appeal. It is unsurprising that many developments offer floor-to-ceiling windows and window walls to achieve lighting, spaciousness, and overall structural and architectural superiority. As an article puts it, natural daylight is essential to our well-being, and as we're spending more time than ever indoors, getting our glazing right is even more important. Both the size and the number of windows in your space can completely transform your room's look and feel, allowing daylight to enter your home from different angles. For optimal comfort, around 15 to 20% of the overall floor area should be glazing. It is unsurprising that many developments offer floor-to-ceiling windows and window walls to achieve lighting, spaciousness, and overall structural and architectural superiority. If not elaborate on the units, glass windows are expansive in many parts of the building, achieving newness or adding beauty to the structure. Windows can come in different styles and types, and for construction building purposes. According to www.theconstructor.org. A few window types include sliding, fixed, pivoted, double hung, skylights, casement, bay, louvered, cornered, sash, etc. It also mentions the criteria for window selection of suitable windows in a particular place should be dependent on the following factors such as location, size of the room, the direction of the wind, climatic conditions, the utility of room, and architectural point of view. High-rise windows connote great views and sophisticated living. Of course, this does not limit to the subject of high-rise buildings alone, but in any homes or buildings. As high-rise developments demand highly functional windows are always going for the better, windows must withstand wind tests and quality control, thereby withstanding the strongest of winds. Obviously, great buildings hire dependable engineering and design teams well known in the industry. In my first few property showings in Makati, I was astounded to see the skyline views of Manila Bay to the west, the sunrise from the Ortigas side, the natural appeal of the south, and the busy view of Quezon City to the north. And all of these were appreciated from the nook of a window. To this day, I would always know that the best views can be appreciated from the perspective of your windows. But even for those who prefer mid-floors and low floors, building windows offer adequate light and appreciable views. Last week, there was a heavy northeaster storm here in New York City, and I have been amazed looking at how the snows have melted the following days, a special sight that I was able to enjoy from my windows, the living room windows. Similarly, like any residence in any building, the changes of day and night, the metropolitan lights, or the dramatic pouring of the rain are quite enjoyable moments witnessing it from your windows. As more and more buildings are constructed, Developers know that what attracts most buyers to their projects are the views that property owners get from the purchase. High-rise windows connote great views and sophisticated living. Of course, this does not limit to the subject of high-rise buildings alone, but in any homes or buildings. I must say that one's appreciation of the world is expressed from which we see through our windows. There's just many to see and appreciate about the beauty in everything surrounding us, the buildings across, the automobiles passing through your address, the trees. The Hudson River, like the one near me that I can see from my window, the plains, etc., all we enjoy by the windows we have. I must say that one's appreciation of the world is expressed from which we see through our windows. When deciding on a residential building property for investment or end use, allow yourself to immerse yourself in the spaciousness, lighting, and sense of space provided by your windows. Stevenson's experience in Philippine real estate spans more than 15 years. He has been involved in horizontal, vertical, vacation, and commercial properties. He has worked as an international property specialist to markets in Asia, Europe, and North America, with Ayala Land, Federal Land, and Century Properties. Through Phil House Hunters, he offers real estate investment opportunities, marketing, and consultancy with a key focus on Metro Manila and Mega Cebu areas. Visit www.philhousehunters.com.email@derodarsales@gmail.com.